Hello crafters, and welcome back to Crafts by Lisha. Today I'm going to do one of the pockets for inside the traveler's notebook. I'm going to be making this pocket here that is the 6. It has the 2 secretarial pockets and then the accordion big pocket in the middle. And it's that way on both sides. But before I get started, I have to say a couple of things. First of all, I think I'm getting a cold, so I apologize if I get the sniffles in the middle of this. And second, I'll tell you that, let me go ahead and tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll tell you that while I'm doing it. First thing I'm going to start with is I've got a piece of 22 by 28 piece of poster board here. So we're going to fold it in half, long sides together. So while I do that, I'll tell you this. I have a boy who is in Scouts with my son who has become my #1 fan. His mom has told me that he comes home from school every day, and as soon as he walks in the door, he heads for the computer to see if I've posted another video. And I just think that is so cool. He is 8 years old. He is the sweetest little thing. So I want to give a shout out right now to Brandon. Hi Brandon, I love you. Keep watching, sweetie. Okay, so I folded it in half, long sides together. Now I need to cut this in half. And it's 28 long, so I need to cut it at 14. So I'm going to use my handy dandy craft mat. If I can get it to line up today. I've got the jitters for some reason. Probably because I don't feel good. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my lines at 14. And then to be safe, I'm going to use my paper trimmer. So I get my paper trimmer out. I slide it through, then I line up my marks and cut. So there's that one and that one. And now we have 2 pieces. Do not get rid of the other piece, because I'm going to have my next video, well, it might be 2 videos from now, I'm going to show you how to do a different pocket, so hang on to that one. So now we have this piece that is 11 by 14, and if you guys watched my giant greeting card, same measurements here, just doing the same thing. Now I want this, it has to be 8.5 tall to fit in my planner, so I get my scoreboard out, and yes, my cats had fun and wrinkled the edge. So I go to 8.5 and I will score. And I know y'all are going to ask, so I will go ahead and tell you. I ordered this tool right here. And I am in love with it. It is by I guess that's Imaginiscce. Let me see if I can get that in there for you. There we go. And it has 4 different tools on it. Right now I'm using, let me see if I can, there we go. Right now this is the bigger ball end that I used to score with. And then it has a smaller one. Let's see if you can see that. Let me see. There we go. So the bigger one, the smaller one. Then it has, sorry, I keep getting out of frame. Then it has this pokey end, a thicker pokey end, and then a thinner pokey end. And I just love this thing because I can just sit it right next to me and it has pretty much everything I need. So I will put a link to it below. So if you want to try it out, you can go get one yourself. So anyways, I scored this at 8.5. So now I'm going to fold it up to make my pockets. I'm going to give it a good crease. I will say this, the more you crease this and every time you fold it, you keep giving it a good crease, the better your final product will be. I will say this, I got this idea from Pocketfullofvintage, that's her YouTube channel. I don't know her name at the moment, but Pocketfullofvintage. I got the idea from her, so if you want to go check that out, you can. She does a flat pocket where I do an accordion pocket, so I figured I'd show you how I did that. That's the only reason why I'm making a video. I already just linked it. Now I'm going to take the one side, fold it as straight as I can up against this fold in the middle. The straighter you keep this, the better your final product will be as well. So I will link her below. There was something else I was going to tell y'all. What was it? I will think of it in a minute. Okay, so there's those two sides. So we have our M shape. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit now. There we go. So that's what we want. Next, we've got to make our secretarial pockets. So I unfold this, fold it back in half the way we had it originally, and then what I do is I take my ruler, and from this mark, or from this fold, I put the 2" right on there. Then I mark a line on that side. Then I flip it over. Do the same on the other side. Now on each side here, I like to come up 3 inches. You can adjust these measurements however you want to. These are just the ones I found I like. So I line up the 3" right on that fold, and I make a line. And I do the same over here. There we go. Then I get my paper trimmer out again. And the good thing about this is you do the same on both sides, so you keep it together and it takes nothing to get these pockets done. I am a little off there. There we go. Okay, line those up and cut. Same on the other side, the fold side. Line up my marks. If y'all hear some banging in the background, that would be my cats. When I film, they like to get right up in the middle, and because they hear me talking and they want me to pet them, so I lock them out. So they're banging at the door to get in. So we've cut those. Now we open it back up, fold those up, and now we have our secretarial pockets. Now, next, I'm going to show you how I do the accordion, but before we do that, I'm going to show you how to glue these pockets together on the end. That piece isn't big enough, so hang on a second. You can just glue these together, but I like to take I have some red duct tape. I'll get it out here in a minute, y'all. I am so sorry. I'm on this medication and my brain is just not quite there today. And I know this is a little off in color, but it doesn't bother me any. And no, this one is not for the green planner. I made one for the green planner and my video or my camera cut off right in the middle of it. So I have it made, but I thought I'd change the color up on you because I go to YouTube and all of them are the same color. So I thought we would do something a little different. So then I just fold this over, and then I trim off the excess. Be careful when you do this that you do not cut your pocket. And there we go. Then I'll do the same to the other side really quick. And then I can show you how to do the accordion part. While I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and mention the giveaway again. I am doing a giveaway here on YouTube. That one is to win the green planner. Give me just a second and I will show that really quick. I am making a green planner, start to finish, which I already have an insert for it in this color, or in the green. So if you on YouTube, in the comments below, put on, just write in the comments, I want to win, and subscribe to my channel. And then I also have a contest going on over on my Facebook page, which is craftsbylisha. That is, when you first go onto the page, at the very top, there's a pinned post. And there, you tell me what color you would like. You can do regular colors. We're not doing the whole spectrum of the color wheel, but, you know, red, orange, yellow, green. So head over there, join that, and put in there of what color you would like, and then I will make you one in the color of your choice. So there, now our pockets are sealed down. Let's see if you can see that good. Okay. So now we get to do the fun part. Actually, before we go any further, or it will mess you up, we need to round the corners really quick. And yes, the duct tape's a little funny, but it does work. And I like doing this on the 1/2" side. I think it looks better. Just personal preference. It doesn't matter which one you use. But this just gives it that nice, clean finish look, in my opinion. And make sure you get these in the middle too, because these are the ones that are going to hold it into your planner. So we have this. Now these right here is where your elastic's going to sit. I will show you with the green one. When you slide this in, that's where your elastic fits in, so it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't slide around. So if you don't like rounding corners everywhere else, you don't have to, but make sure you do that center fold, or it won't lay in your planner right. So there's that. Now we are going to do the accordion. So what I've done is I've cut a piece of scrap paper. You can use red if you want to. I just had a white one laying around, and I think it's easier for y'all to see the contrast that way. So it's 2 inches by 5 inches. And then what I do is I take it and I put a piece of duct tape over it, because this is going to get some use of pulling on it, so I want to make sure it doesn't rip. You can also glue this to Tyvek if you have some. I'm just out at the moment. You're going to need 4 pieces of this. So I'm just going to show you how to do one. I've got the other 3 already done. You don't need to see me do all 4. But line up that tape, or if you're doing Tyvek, you don't need to line it up because it'll be fully covered, but the duct tape's never wide enough. So put that on there. And then I grab my scoreboard, and then we are going to score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 1.5 inches. So this is 2 inches wide, so every 1/2 inch. It's as easy as that. And then I go ahead and put my sticky tape on before I fold it. I find it to be easier that way. So on the paper side, not the duct tape side, or the Tyvek side, either one, but put the sticky tape on the paper side. Because that's what we're going to stick to our folder. So there we go, we've got that on there. Now we're going to fold it paper side out, or you want your duct tape to be sandwiched in the middle, so you've got white on both sides. Now, sorry guys, my camera cut out, so I'm going to show you the other side now. Finished that one, but my camera cut out, so we're going to do this one together. So I have my sandwich, duct tape in the middle, paper on the outside, sticky tape on there. Now what I want to do is I want this one to go this way. So I've already rounded this edge, so I need to round this edge so it fits in there good. So I just take my corner chomper and just cut that off around that corner. And I peel the sticky tape off. I line this up with that rounded corner, and you're going to have a little bit at the top, but we want that. We didn't want it the full 5.5 inches, so there's that side. Now we're going to do this side. It's easier for me to go ahead and put them both down on one side, and then I go back and put the flat back, or make the pocket all at one time. So now I have this, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Let me zoom y'all in a little bit. Let's see. There we go. So I have sticky tape. I'm going to make sure that's right. Yes. Peel that edge off, or peel the backing off. Line it up in that rounded corner. And then slide it down and press. Now, I do this one side at a time as well. So I take the backer off and I line that up, press it down, and I turn it around, push that side in, and then I peel the backer off, and it just lays right down for me, if I can get the backer off. There we go. And there we have our two accordion pockets. Now the only thing we have left to do is I like to make a little notch here so I can get stuff in and out easier. So I have this little We Are Memory Keepers thumb notch, and I'll show you on the other side how to do it different. And this one I just don't worry about it, I just put it where I want it. Now usually I just butt it right up against that flap, press, and then there's my little notch. And then I'll show you how I do it a different way on the other side. You can also do it, I have my little 1-inch circle punch, and I just slide this in, see about where I want it, and punch it out, and you get the same effect. So whatever you have, just use what you got to get your little thumbnail or thumb piece there to pull things in and out. And there we have it. There is our pocket folder. We have the secretarial pocket here and here, one here, one there, and then our two accordion pockets on the inside. So thank you so much for joining me. I will link stuff below, and I will also put the information about the giveaways down there as well so you can read it. And I will be back soon with, I'm going to have a video on a couple of different ways to do a pen holder, and then I'm going to do a video on using the other piece of this to do a different type of folder. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Goodbye.